Welcome everyone. This is Mr. Lime, and we're about to start on a completely new journey. Uh, Something I've wanted to do for a while is start up a single player series and just see how that goes. Single player for me has gotten very boring since I started playing with other people, since I've started doing multiplayer things. It's just the way it is being by yourself. You don't have other people to interact with. But I figured, okay, I wanna see if putting out videos of this will give me motivation to continue with a single player world. So that's essentially what this is going to be, me motivating myself to, try out single player. And there's another great thing about this series is that I'm doing this in 1.9. 1.9 just came out, and I specifically wanted to wait for 1.9 because a lot of stuff was changing, and I've purposely kept myself in the dark with a lot of the uh, updates to Minecraft that are coming with 1.9 or that came with 1.9. So that way the experience would be fresh. It would be new. I mean, not completely new, but like I'd have to relearn some things or learn some completely new things for the first time, which will hopefully add to the mystique of it. I don't really know what the right word for that is, but yeah. So hopefully this will be a good series, and um, yeah, let's get into it. We're going to apparently I have a million map worlds, and right, we're gonna make a new world. We're just gonna call this Limes. Let's just make sure that the world options are good. We have structures, default. We definitely want default. We don't want a bonus chest. Game mode survival. All right, nothing new has changed in that regard. I honestly I don't know the extent of everything that's changed. So we're gonna hop right in, create this world, and experience Minecraft for the first time once again. I've been playing this game for a very long time, since I want to say about 2011, 2012. Uh, so it's is that just? Oh gosh, the lag. Let's take a quick look at my frames. Okay. I wonder if it's just the clouds. I think it was just the world still rendering in. We spawned in a nice biome. What was I saying? Oh, I've been playing this game for a number of years. I think I started playing in 1.7 beta, possibly 1.6 beta. I don't remember if pistons were a thing when I started playing, but I distinctly remember using them early on when I started playing. So I started playing around then, and I actually started out. Oh gosh, that's not good. It was a friend of mine who bought the game for me. Well, they were like, "Who wants? Does anybody here want to play Minecraft?" Because they wanted people to play with them. It's like, uh, sure. I had seen the game before. I'd heard about it. What am I doing? And I thought it would be fun to play with a friend of mine. So that's how that happened. Let's see, what direction do I want to go? Well, there's cows around here, so maybe it also looks like there's plains perhaps over that way. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this. Let's also try and get some okay. I guess animals stop liking you. That's what it looks like. But I really want some of this food. Wow, is that pod? Wow, this is a really cool spawn actually. Uh, there's some sheep, so I'm definitely gonna want to get those. Where was I? So a friend of mine bought the game for me, and I just started playing a lot with them, and I did a little single player stuff for a long time. Actually, I used to. Oh, this is a long time ago. I used to stream Minecraft, but really, really poorly. And I had this awesome, awesome. Well, I mean, my standards now would probably say that the world sucked, but for the time, it was this awesome, awesome world that I had. And man, I wish I still had that world saved so I could just go through it, but I don't, which is unfortunate. All right, let's go this way. So that's how I got into Minecraft, and from there I did like a lot of stuff with that. I guess I was kind of doing multiplayer. This is a cool spawn, like Podzol right off the bat. Uh, oh gosh, I need some of that. Some of the coal. Uh, s- I that's not me making a new mistake. That's just something I've always done. I accidentally make make slabs by mi Why did I make a bed? I accidentally make slabs by mistake instead of a bed the first time I try to make a bed. So yeah. At any rate, so I played for a while with that group of people, and then I don't remember exactly when I made the transition. I think I'd stopped playing with them a while because somebody had a server and they just stopped paying for it or something to that effect. Uh, so I played with those people for a while. Then I went off and did a lot of single player stuff for I would say probably like a year maybe. I don't remember exactly. And then I did that horrible horrible streaming stuff. And then a friend of mine who I met, uh, I don't remember exactly what the circumstances of us meeting was. I think we might have had a mutual friend. I'm not entirely sure. Uh, but regardless, oh, let me do this first. Regardless, uh, they had watched a few of my streams, and as a result, they got into Minecraft. And this person has told me time and time again, like I was the reason they started playing Minecraft, which is, a cool thing to think about. I influenced somebody else to do that, and they had a server that they started up with a few other people that I didn't really know at the time, but they invited me to play on I think it was the second iteration of the map. I'm not entirely sure, but uh, we did that. Wow, I just one shot with an axe. Jeez. So we did that. I'm just going to be roaming a bit for this because I want to find a good place, a nice place to build. So I'm just going to be like gathering resources, roaming around a bit. It's probably what this first episode is going to be, and then maybe I'll find the actual place I want to build and get on to the next episode. I'm getting sidetracked here though. So I played on that server. Oh man, I should have remembered where that Mega Taiga was. Well, let's just mark down these coordinates, right? And uh that way we'll have this for future reference if we need to make trips or something. Uh, anyway, so I played on that server for a while, a good while. Met some great people, made some new friends. I probably played with that group of people for a year and a half, 2 years maybe. I'm not entirely sure of the times for all this. Uh, but we did that, and then eventually things just started dying down. I got into DBZ. I started putting a lot of time into that, and I kind of regret it in some regard because people not playing on the server much anymore was kind of the reason the server died off. But I still keep in contact with a good few of the people that I met on that server. That was you can actually see very few videos of it on my channel. That was glitch server, which we didn't name until like really close to the end of uh, its lifespan. Uh, but yeah, it was a fun time. I remember it very well. Then I started playing DBZ. I met up with a lot of the people I still play with now. I didn't originally. I actually started playing DBZ with some of the people from the Glitch server. But I played a lot more often than most of them, so I started getting to know more people. Oh, cool wolves. Ah, here's a plane. This is what I wanted. I kind of oh man, I gotta eat. I kind of started getting to know more people within the game, and eventually I was invited to join a big Skype uh, group with a bunch of people, and they had a call going on at the time. I was invited by Weather Freak, and that's actually where I first met people like Captain Amazing, Tringard, Why You So Mean, or he's YCam now. Or actually, I don't even know if his username is YCam now, but I met a bunch of people that I'm still friends with, or that I still hang out with a lot. And I spent a good few months with that group. Then we started adding a lot of people to that group, but while we still had that group, we would have like 14-hour calls just to play DBZ pretty regularly. It was actually kind of nuts, and in some ways, I do regret spending that much time. Uh, I do regret spending that much time playing DBZ, but I did meet a lot of awesome people that I definitely would not want to unmeet. So I did that, and eventually, I'm trying to remember what happened first. We had an SMP server that started up that YCam started up, and I don't remember if that came before we moved to TeamSpeak, but we had that server, and I guess talking about the TeamSpeak is kind of important to just the history of me playing Minecraft and DBZ specifically. Uh, so I mentioned just before that we had this. We started adding a lot of people to the Skype group that we had. Like a lot. We had 50 people or something at some point. It was nuts. Uh, oh, cave. Oh, iron. I need that. Let's just kind of roam around this area for the time being. Okay. I don't even have enough. I don't even have enough stone. Well, luckily there's some stone right over here. So we had a lot of people and just like, well, what can we do about this? Hosting the call is kind of unreliable, you know, because only a few people could host because of like internet problems. To begin with, he's just like, what can we do? And I suggested, you know, why don't we try like TeamSpeak or Mumble? Because when I had been playing on the Glitch server, we also had a Mumble server set up to it just talks. Was like, you know, this is a useful thing. You don't really have to worry about somebody hosting. You can have like multiple channels, so not everybody has to be talking over each other, all that stuff. So it took a while, but eventually we did end up getting a TeamSpeak server. Well, rather somebody else kind of had a TeamSpeak server laying around that from what I understand, they had tried, you know, getting a DBZ type server going at some point. Whoops, going at some point, and but it never really took off. So, but they just had the spare server lying around. Let's get a bed down. Just skip this night because I'm not ready. That's new. Because I'm not ready to fight monsters. So this person had just this TeamSpeak server lying around, and they were like, "Sure, we can set it up for you guys to use." And this was still while DBZ was on PMC. I should add. It was like May of 2014. This was before AIs were even introduced to the game. And where was I? So we did that, and we just had this cool new place to hang out to play DBZ. It was actually really funny because there were like maybe 5 channels set up originally, and everybody would just like 10 people would just hop into one channel, even if they were doing everything, like a bunch of different things. And I don't know, it was just funny. I shouldn't really be down here. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere. That's fine. I do hear zombies, so that means there's a cave nearby. Okay, so back onto my story. We did that for. Well, I mean, I still use that TeamSpeak now. A lot of it has changed since then. A lot of more people have been added, and just the entire setup has changed. a lot. But then back to DBZ and just my experience with it. Um, I don't even remember where it was at. I started playing DBZ a lot. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My cam had set up an SMP server, and I started playing on that, and it was good for a while. We went through a few different maps. Uh, this was actually I don't want to say super recent, but relatively recent. So we started playing on that. There were a good number of people on there because we had a lot of friends who were interested. We had a few maps, and then that went on for probably I don't want to say a year, but definitely went on for a good amount of time. And then I'm trying to remember when I officially left the server. That was probably close to a year ago by now, if I had to guess. But like SMP just it was starting to lose its appeal to me. So I was just like, you know what, guys, I don't really feel like doing this anymore. So I left the server, but from what I was told, the server didn't really last much longer than that anyway. Uh, so I mean, I guess in some way or another, I would have stopped playing on it anyway. So I stopped doing that and just pretty much started doing DBZ exclusively in terms of Minecraft, and that pretty much brings me to where I am right now. Uh, that's my Minecraft experience. How I got into it and all that stuff. I mean, it's definitely been an amazing experience with this game that I've had. I've met so many super awesome people that I just it's hard to think about what I would be doing now if I hadn't have met them, or if they hadn't had some sort of influence on my life, or just think about the kind of person I would be. So I'm very thankful to the game for that. So I guess I don't need to think of other things to talk about. But I mean, like, if you guys can relate to any of that, I'd love to hear about it. So like, if you want to put stuff in the comments saying like, this was my experience, that's cool. I'd probably read it, maybe, unless it's super long. Nah, I'd probably read it. So feel free to do that if you want. Now we're just gonna explore this area for the small amount of time we have left in this episode. We should really get this food going first. I don't think I'm gonna use this leather since I've got iron already. I think I'm just gonna save it so I can. Wait a second. Oh, I think this has been a thing in Minecraft for a while. Being able to walk up beds like that. Uh, so let's eat a bit, and then let's chop down a few of these trees. We're probably not gonna build here, but this is a good place to kind of get some resources going. Ideally, I don't really have in mind the kind of place I really want to build yet, or like what area I want to build. I'm going more on a basis of I'll know it when I see it. Uh, but I would like to get some supplies going first. I like the place I build to be near water. I guess I do have a few ideas. I'd like it to be near like an ocean, as in water isn't an ocean. I'd like there to be horses nearby. Other than that, don't really have a whole lot of criteria that I really finds to be necessary. All right. So let's. I'm gonna check out this extreme hills for a bit because this is a good place to find like surface materials. I just gotta remember that my stuff is over there. That Mega Tiger was good, but I don't really think I want to build there unless who knows. There's some coal. Nah, we already have enough coal. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Usually I kind of get geared up fast, but I'm trying to take a lighter approach, not rushing anything. It's also been like a while since I've done any legitimate excuse me, any legitimate survival Minecraft, so I guess I'm also just a little rusty with this stuff. I guess let's pack up and get a move on. Let's get some of these saplings. Maybe get a few apples. I don't know why we need apples because this isn't ultra hardcore. I guess yeah, ultra hardcore is probably the last legitimate survival thing I've done, but even that's using the word survival a bit loosely. Let's check out this extreme hill. Oh god, it's happening. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but sometimes on rare occasions, like I'll stop moving and like I can look around and stuff, but I can't actually move. And then all of a sudden, like all my keystrokes will just catch up. I have a stupid wireless keyboard that just likes to turn it like seriously. It just likes to unlink itself from the USB thing plugged into the back of my computer every once in a while for a few seconds, and then sometimes it'll do that like 10 times in a matter of 30 seconds or something stupid like that. Sometimes it'll just do it once every here and there. Sometimes it won't do it for, like, this is the first time it's happened for a number of weeks. But it's super, super frustrating, um, especially when I play DBZ. Alright, let's grab some of these chickens. So, yeah, that keyboard thing, I'm planning on, my axe does more damage than a sword. What? Hold on, I gotta see this. 5 attack damage. 9 attack. What? Really? Axes do more damage? That's crazy. I guess there's things that you can do with a sword though that you can't really do with an axe. Oh, pigs, cool. I want to get some pigs. I mean, there's no real point in me getting a bunch of different types of food at this point. Uh, let's also try and get some seeds while we're at it. Because like I can't even really do much with it. I can't like grow food into pig trees or something, you know? As much as I would love to make pig trees in Minecraft, it's probably not gonna happen. Okay. Let's head up over this hill and see what there is to be seen. Snow. I can't believe axes do more damage than swords. 9 attack damage, 5 attack damage. That's crazy. Oh, look, ocean. I mean, I don't really... Oh, there's a swamp over there. I don't know if I really want to build in a swamp, but... Building in extreme hills would be okay. I think I'd be alright with that. We'll see. I like... Because I'd prefer not to, like, just suddenly find a new place and then be like, oh, now I have to move. I want to find a good place that I'd enjoy building in. Make something cool. I mean, my building skills aren't that great, but hopefully this will kind of help me learn. Oh, there's some Mega Taiga over here. That's actually pretty cool. But are there horses nearby? I'd also like a desert to be kind of nearby, because sand is very important. But the extreme hills might be good, like if I wanted to make an ice tray sort of thing where I can get renewable ice. It's also like good for emeralds. Oh, I'd also like to build kind of close to a village. That's something that would be very nice. Or like a nearby a water temple, because I have a cool idea for that. A cool thing I would like to do with a water temple and being near one will make that idea very, very much easier. Alright, so let's actually just check this area out. I mean, this is ocean, we might as well just follow it. Um, so I'm gonna follow this ocean, and it's like this is a cute little area right here. But you know what? I'll take a screenshot of this. I'll take a screenshot of a few areas, see what I like, and nothing wrong with that. I mean, if I can even remember what these screenshots are about, but or what the subject of the screenshots is, but, you know. Oh, I can't block with my sword anymore. What a ripoff. Okay, so it's about time for me to end this episode. Uh, I'm gonna do what I said I was going to do, uh, earlier on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do stuff off camera. I'm gonna look for a nice spot, and I'll, see you guys next time when I've found a location that I want to build. I know that, you're kind of missing out on some of it, but just me walking around being like, oh, this looks nice, this looks nice. This is kind of boring material, so I hope you guys are alright with that. But at any rate, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, I think. Alright, bye.